And then Cristiano Ronaldo, who connects to Zidane, and Roberto Martinez, who we just talked about taking over Portugal. This was rumored during the World Cup. We talked about it on the pod then, and it's since become official. Cristiano Ronaldo joins Saudi Arabian side Al-Nassr. Different figures being floated around, but it sounds like when you include bonuses and endorsements and all the rest, he could earn around $200 million per year, which is just incredible. And him and Georgina, by the way, will be able to live together. Saudi Arabia,
Right, I saw that.
Man and women have to be married to live together, but evidently they're a little flexible on that when it comes to Cristiano Ronaldo.
No,
so him and his partner.
He's redefining the word marriage.
Yes.
You know,
when I was in Florida over the holidays, as were you. We were supposed to get together. That never happened. I did have dinner with our good friend Jason Wormser.
How's he doing?
He's doing very well. And I took an Uber back from the restaurant to my parents' apartment where I was staying, and the Uber driver was Saudi Arabian, and this was the day that Ronaldo became officially announced. So it was about a 20-minute ride, and we talked about Ronaldo going there. We talked about my time in Qatar. It was actually a fascinating conversation to get his Saudi Arabian's perspective on it. He was very excited, obviously. So, yeah, interesting one. Cristiano Ronaldo to Saudi Arabia.
And he has yet to play because he's still under suspension. Is that what's going on?
Correct, but it sounds like his first game will be this friendly against PSG.
Oh, my God.
It's going to be a select Al-Nassr Al-Hilal 11 managed by Marcelo Gallardo, who will play against PSG. So we'll get a Messi Ronaldo in Ronaldo's first game in Saudi Arabia.
He's basically playing, look, it's like the Harlem Globetrotters now. I mean, it's just, okay, wonderful. I mean, look, I don't think I've watched a whole lot, and I think I can speak for you when it comes to the Saudi League. I will check this out specifically for Ronaldo. And did you see like the Al Nassr Twitter feed that went to like 4 million people and stuff, and that's the power of Ronaldo. It'll be interesting to see what the numbers are and what the tune in around the world is to this league and to this team that a lot of people have not necessarily had on their radar going forward, but in terms of being relevant and being credible, these are the reasons why you sign someone like Ronaldo.
Now, it's not unusual for players at this stage of their careers to make the sort of move. Pele, who we talked about, went to the Cosmos. But the issue with Ronaldo is he made such a big point in recent years in saying that he wasn't going to make this type of move. There's a quote people found from an interview a few years ago where he said, I'm going to finish my career with dignity. I'm not going to end up in Qatar or the U.S. And then even more recently in the interview he did with your pal Piers Morgan, he made a big point of saying, no, I still want to go to a UEFA Champions League club and compete at the highest level. So then he makes this sort of move. It really opens into some criticism. Does it rub you the wrong way that he's been saying all this stuff the past few years and then turns around and makes this sort of move?
Nah, I mean, do what you got to do. It is a little weird. Not the money. I totally get the money, but I mean, Cristiano Ronaldo's made plenty of money, and I think we talked about this before during the World Cup when this all broke. It seems a little, and I know there's a marketing component and all that, but it still seems a little short-sighted. I mean, he could make ridiculous amounts of money going forward, even after he stopped kicking the ball. And again, the market that he plays to, literally at times, playing in Saudi Arabia is very different than the market than if he had come to Major League Soccer and maybe other places out there. But yeah, it doesn't bother me. He's just a soccer player.
Does it bother you? Ronaldo goes to Saudi Arabia. It sounds like Messi is going to re-sign with PSG. Luis Suarez just signed with Brazilian club Grêmio. Does it bother you that MLS missed out on all three? I know Messi could still arrive eventually.
Yeah, I mean, Messi could arrive. And someone asked me about that on Twitter this morning. And as I said, I think Messi, again, transcends the game. And even a 40-year-old Messi or something like that, it's worth, MLS has been trying to shed this retirement league accusation, and they've actually done a good job of moving away from it. But I think Messi is a different story. So I don't think that MLS is going to be any worse off for not having signed Luis Suarez or Cristiano Ronaldo or Messi at this time. And if Messi at 40 or Cristiano at 40 want to come to MLS, as long as it's within reason when it comes to money, you get that last lap. And I think for specific players like a Messi, like a Cristiano, there is still a reason to do it, even at the risk of perpetuating that accusation of being a retirement league.
You like that clip? Well, my State of the Union podcast drops every week. Subscribe now on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts.
You like that clip?
Well, my State of the Union podcast drops twice a week right here on my very own YouTube page. The only way to stay up to date is to hit that subscribe button down below. Size the day, and see you soon.